Hello everybody and welcome to Okehampton College's Year 9 options process. Normally by now we would have completed this process. You would have had an opportunity to come in and see your teachers at Parents' Evening and to talk to them about the GCSE and vocational qualifications available in the curriculum evening around Christmas. We deliberately delayed this year so that we could try and all get together for both those events in school. But the pandemic and the school closures have meant that we are running out of time, and therefore we have tried to do things in a different way this year. So I am spending some time now just going through the process, and you will then be able to click on the videos of your heads of faculty who will be able to talk you through the various options available to you. This year as well, we have an online options form, which we've not had before, and hopefully that will make the process easy as well. So I'm going to go through the system now, and I'm just going to share my screen with you so that we can just talk about a couple of things. So first thing to point out to you is that there are two routes available for you to be able to choose as far as your GCSEs and vocational qualifications go. You can either take the English baccalaureate route or the non-baccalaureate route. The two routes I will go into in more detail in a moment, but the first point is to make is that although they are different routes, you are actually in the same classes regardless of which route you take. That is to say that if you decided to take drama in the EBAC route or drama in the non-EBAC route, as an example, you would still be in the same classes together. So the two routes are as follows. In any case, regardless of which route you take, there are some subjects which are mandatory: English, maths, double science, PE, and beliefs and values. And so regardless of which route you take, you will be doing English language, English literature, maths, double science, beliefs and values, GCSE, and core PE for recreational development twice a week. On top of that, you will then be making some options, some choices of subjects that you would like to study on top of that. If you're going to follow the English baccalaureate, then you will need to take a language and a humanities. So the languages available are French and German, and the humanities are history and geography, and you will need to do one of both. The EBAC is a very good route to take. If you've got an aptitude for languages, then we strongly recommend it. It is the expectation this year across the nation that 75% of students taking a language, and although that will rise to 90% next year, there is no doubt that if you have an aptitude for it or an interest in it, or you're not certain what to do, then choosing a language would be a very good thing. Once you've decided on your language and your humanities, you then have two more free choices from anywhere else on the list. If you decide to take the non-baccalaureate route, then on the form you click that first of all, and you will also do English language, English literature, maths, double science, beliefs and values, GCSE plus core PE, and then you will need to choose one of the subjects, one of the EBAC subjects: history, geography, French, German, computer science, or triple science. Once you've chosen one of those subjects, you then have three more free choices for you to pick yourselves, and the list of those subjects will be found later on. When making your choices, it's important that you think about what you want to do. If you have a career in mind, then it's very important that you make sure that you are choosing qualifications that are going to allow you to pursue that career. If you're looking to go to university, then you need to make sure that anything you are taking will support you in that. But of course, most people don't have a clear career view as they're taking their qualifications at this stage. And so it's much better to think about courses that you are good at, courses you'll enjoy, and courses that you might need, as I said, for a career in the future when you come to make your choices. What is very important that you don't do is choose a course simply because one of your friends is doing it, because they may have an interest in it which you don't have, or you may not be in the same groups. in year 10, or because you like a particular teacher, because that teacher may well not be taking the subject when you come to be studying it next year. So please sit down as a family, discuss where you think your strengths are, what you would like to do, and then consider whether you are going to enjoy it over the next 2 years. Before you complete the form, you need to make sure that you are able to answer any questions. So I've put the deadline up there. The deadline for the forms to be completed is the 10th of February. You need to make sure the online form is completed by then, and then we can start to process the information. If you can't fill in the online form, that's fine. We can provide paper ones. You just need to let us know. Just email us or give us a call, and we will send out the paper ones to you. As it says there, it is not a first come, first served basis. We will take all of the information in from you, and then we will allocate courses accordingly. We try to make sure that we provide for all of your first choices. However, you will need to put some reserves on the forms, because we cannot always cater for everything that everybody wants, and sometimes we have to take courses out altogether if numbers are particularly low. So please follow the process all the way through and make sure you put the reserved subjects on as well. And we will endeavour to cater for all your requirements, but please understand that we are sometimes we will find that we have to use one of your reserves. So choose your reserves wisely. Don't just put something down because for the sake of putting it down. Think very carefully about whether you would like to study that subject for another 2 years. As I said at the beginning of this process, it is the first time we've done it this way, and so I'm also mindful that there might be questions that have been raised as you go through this video and some of the others. I will be available for a Teams meeting on next Monday, between 6 and 7, and next Wednesday between 4 and 5 to answer any questions. It would be helpful if those questions were sent in advance, and we will provide a form for you to fill in to do that, so that we can answer as many questions as possible. But there will be an opportunity, I hope, to be able to ask some questions at the time should you have any problems. And we will endeavour to make it as easy as possible for you to get through this process. The most important thing for me is that you know that we are here to support you in making this as easy as possible, and that there is no question that we won't try and answer. So please get in contact with the school if you need to answer any questions that you have. But in the meantime, I'm going to stop there. And as I say, I'll be available for those question and answer sessions on Monday and Wednesday. And please take the time to look at all the videos of the options available. Thank you very much.